Professor Bhushan Diwan is a seasoned professional with over 24 years of top academic experience and 17 years of top leadership experience in industry. He retired as a commander from the Indian Navy and is a war veteran of the 1971 Indo-Pakistan War, and has through the course of his career lived, worked and travelled on business consultancy and speaking assignments in many countries. He is passionate about social work and extension work and inspiring students to achieve their highest levels and educational institutions, applying their knowledge for the betterment of human life. Please help me welcome Professor Bhushan Diwan to deliver the Provost Address.
Our distinguished chief guest, Dr. Raghuram Rajan, Honorable Governor of Reserve Bank of India, our President, Mr. Sameer S. Somaiya, Srimati Leela Ben, Srimati Divya Ben, Srimati Bharti Ben, distinguished invitees, heads of institutions, faculty members, and awardees of the Founder Day Awards today. It's my proud privilege to welcome you heartily to this culmination ceremony of the Founders Day celebrations. Any inefficiency, inadequacy or insincerity in a product or service adversely affects the consumer. But any inefficiency, insincerity in education adversely impacts the whole generation. We at Somaiya Group of Institutions operate with the principle of 3S, a spirit of sincerity and simplicity. With a long-standing history of 55 years and institutions across the spectrum from medical, engineering, arts, management, spirituality, sciences, sports and social work. And we take this vision of 3S forward through again another set of 3 S's, if I may say. S for skill development, S for societal development, societal problem solving, and S for startups. We are privileged indeed to have all spectrums of institutions here, which helps us to delve into interdisciplinary research. And these two campuses here in Vidya Vihar and Ayu Vihar are like our Gyan Bhumi. And our remote locations like Nareshwari, remote physically, very close to our heart, Nareshwari in Dahanu, Samirwadi in North Karnataka, and Sakarwadi near Kopargaon, near Shirdi. They are our Karm Bhumi. Our schools are located in these places, and these schools are deeply involved with the societal development work over there. Things like water source regeneration, things like sanitation, things like women empowerment, things like healthcare. And coming to our startups, we have an active riddle over here, Research Innovation Incubator Design Lab, which has been functional almost for a year now and has already knocked up a couple of international recognitions, as the Honorable Chief Guest has had a chance to witness and you might have seen also. And in a few months, our TBI, Technology Business Incubator, will be launched with the help of Government of India, Department of Science and Technology. My alma mater, IIT Delhi, has given me a lot. But here at sprawling, scintillating Somaiya campus, I am getting a chance to practice something special and singular, namely to be associated with inception and rollout of a new private university, which we envision to be the Harvard and MIT of India. The overarching and driving question and concern for us in education field is, can we as an institution apply ourselves for life betterment through application of knowledge, skills, attitudes and action? And similarly, tomorrow in real life, can our students apply themselves for betterment of life through application of knowledge, skills, attitude and action? Can we as teachers and our students learn and do this? Dig knowledge, recombine knowledge, apply knowledge to solve problems, see and exploit opportunities, to realize their own and society's potential for place under the sun. Having somewhat touched upon the theme of 3 S's, there seems to be uncanny similarity between 3 S's and the name of our President, Samir S. Sumayya. I realize that in English R always comes before S, and today before 3S comes 3R, that is Raghuram Rajanji, our honored chief guest, whom we proudly welcome amidst us today. I am sure we would benefit immensely from his insights on Indian international economy, and perhaps how in times to come will the Indian rupee acquire greater bang for the buck. Thank you very much.